Talk about the beat battle you guys did.
Oh,
I was listening to Curtis King earlier today, and he was talking,
oh man.
and it's how when you make a beat for a beat battle, it's not a beat you would use for
Nope.
it's not a
That's
typical
right.
beat you could make for an artist. Like like when you make a beat for a beat battle, it's like a certain genre with itself.
Totally. Yeah, I would agree with that. I know exactly what he's talking about because we went to it. We didn't participate in the first one or two. We just went and checked it out. And I mean, we're in New York, dude. So it's like it's boom bap New York East Coast hip hop, and with and everybody has MPCs and like or some kind of sampling gear. You know what I mean? And the beats are made on the samplers, right?
Hmm.
And like we at that time I don't even think we had an MPC. We did everything on the computer. We would play it and then manipulate it on like Pro Tools and kind of chop it up. But we didn't. I didn't actually use an MPC. And we just got an MPC. Like Ryan got one. Oh wait, oh sorry. We had just gotten an MPC, and I guess we had registered for the beat battle, but we didn't have time to like make a bunch of beats on the MPC. Right? We just had the tracks as MP3s. So we were like running out of time. We didn't know what to do. So we put the beats as MP3s on a sample on a pad on the MPC, right? So you just press the like a sample, like you would just play the sample to make a beat. But instead, it's the whole track, right?
Oh
And
wow.
so it wasn't recorded loud enough. Like it wasn't mastered. It wasn't loud at all, right? And so we go there, and the dude that we had to face ended up winning the whole thing, by the way, just as a side note. So
Oh,
I get up there
that's
and we're probably the only like white people there too, like going in there. Like everybody, everybody else is of color, you know what I mean? Like they're like they're from New York, like, you know what I'm saying? They're into hip hop hard, so we're all like I'm dressed like probably like this, you know what I mean? And we go in there and we get up there and he's like, all right, we got DJ Wonder Bread on stage right away.
they just came up with that on the spot.
Yeah, they're like the host is like, we got DJ Wonder Bread.
Oh damn.
Like I laugh. I mean, I thought it was funny as hell, so I don't care, whatever. So the dude, oh my god, the guy plays his beat, and it's like the most slamming beat I've ever heard in my life, dude. It loud, just samples are changing up, like just hitting you hard. Like I'm just like, oh god, I'm like, we're not winning this thing. It was so embarrassing. And so it's like, all right, it's my turn to go up. I'm like all nervous. I press the button, right, to the track, and the track comes out of the speakers like,
Like wimpy, wimpy,
it's
wimpy.
like you can barely hear it. It wasn't loud. The beat sucked. It was just like hella embarrassing.
You guys need me over there to help you out.
I mean, we just
Probably wouldn't have known much because I never been to a beat battle.
I mean, it's not like we didn't know. We knew what we were doing, but we didn't have time to get the right things together because we had just bought the NPC. Dude. Oh my god, that was the oh man. And then ironically though, like at the end of the whole battle, like he ends up winning it. It's like, oh man, it was crushing though. But like a couple dudes were like, yo, hit me up. They like handed us a card, like, yo, hit me up. And I was like, really? That shit sucked. Like, why would you want to work with it? Anyway, I thought it was funny.
Well, I mean, really, the goal for at least now when you go to those beat battles,
Yeah.
it's not really so much to win; it's more to network.
Yeah, I
That's
get it.
that's the real opportunity there.
I mean, the beat probably that we had probably wasn't terrible, but it was just so quiet and it just wasn't. It just, dude, it did. You couldn't even barely hear it, so you wouldn't have known how good or bad it was.
Have I heard that beat?
I think so, dude. I don't even remember what it's called. I could probably fish it out somewhere. That would be actually really funny to post it. Actually, if we could.
Was it something you guys made specifically for that event, or
No, no, it was something we already had. We didn't have time
was it
because
you
we
already
weren't
had?
ready. Like
Oh
we
yeah,
had no business like signing up for this beat battle to begin with, right? Like, oh my god.
well, if you think about it, you were kind of ahead of the times because now nobody brings NPCs to beat battles because
I guess, yeah,
there's, I mean, they have newer versions of the NPC, but
yeah.
everyone's software now.
Well, we did redeem ourselves though, because like maybe a year or two later, we did a different beat battle in like a different venue, just totally different situation. But this time it was exactly like you said, like nobody had NPCs. It was just playing tracks, and then dudes would stand up there and just like look tough or do whatever they do when you're listening to a song. You know what I mean? Like stand there like this or whatever. And so me and Ryan actually this time we had learned finally, so we had our tracks loud, and we had like some pretty dope tracks. I should post some. I know what the tracks we did on the second one was. We won second place that time. The dude